And yet another autumn. Let's roll into autumn and see what we get. Oh, rats got some food storage. They set a nest there. Ah, not even traps will keep them away. Alrighty, 5% of consumables get removed. Ah, darn rats. Alright, and a wedding and some youngsters coming. That's good. Ooh, rainy start. That's okay. A rainy start's not a problem. We've got plenty that we can do. Ah, well, y'all, it's good to be back with you. Good to have you here. Thanks for taking the time to be here. And I hope all is well with you. I hope that everything can go as well as possible. Let's get ourselves grounded where we are. Take a moment and allow yourself to settle into your space. So allow yourself to sink into your chair, into your couch, into wherever you happen to be. Just allow yourself to just be in your space. And let's take some deep breaths in. And we'll fill all the way to that space, 3 fingers down from your belly button and all the way to your center. That central point of view, your center of mass, but also a center of focus for us. Remember, big deep breaths allow your abdomen to expand all the way, which allows your brain to say, we're breathing and we're calm. So let's do our first breath in. And out. Feel your shoulders relaxing, feel yourself sinking into your space more, just being settled in your space. And another breath in. And out. Again, releasing that tension, allowing yourself to relax. And one more big breath in. Breathing in positive intentions, feeling good thoughts, or just thinking good things. Things that bring you peace. And breathe out. Feeling yourself releasing any challenges or
maybe not
frustrations, allowing the tension to leave you. She threw me off. What's she doing? Now we have a lot to harvest, of course. And a lot of mothers. My goodness. I think that's going to be our huge problem here. Oh my goodness, actually, yeah, big problem. No, there we go. Okay, we have 3. We have 3 farmers. Yeah, that's a problem. All right, well, this is our consistent issue. We just have way too many people who are having children left and right, and it's good for the village. It's good to have. It's good to see families expanding, but this was going to be the problem we were going to have, which is that we are going to consistently have challenges with just keeping people doing the work. So many people will be out with their maternity leave. Let's see here. Did any of our animal husbandry spots lose a spot? Oh yeah, they did. Oh my. Looks like we are going to be in a bit of a pickle here. Now let's sort it out by these. Beekeeper, animal breeder, beekeeper, stallholder. Oh, Amerigo. He's level 10. This guy. I kind of want him back farming again. We really need his support. He's really good at what he does. This one, I don't know. I think we'll bring him to the fields for now. All right, then with our services, yeah, the resource stall, that's tricky. She's already at skill 8. These are just the ones that go so fast. Selling honeycomb, that is a big deal, but this is something that I can do as well. So we can take him off of this for now, and we will bring him back to the fields, really. Good, honest work. Not that selling stuff for the village isn't honest work, but it's, hard work. Actual physical work that needs to be done. And our friend here, I bet you I could have her do a lot better if we put her in the other stall. Well, let's put her here. She'll do a lot better here. And the experience will probably rise quicker as well. Yeah, she's not going to sell quite as much, but that's still plenty. And then our fields should be good to go. Gardens are set. These are ready for harvest, and we're ready for rye. We're all ready for rye on all of these. Okay. There we are. Now I need some warmer clothes, that's for sure. Get all of our maintenance issues taken care of right off the bat. Now, of course, I could run around in armor the whole darn time. And since it's so cold out there, I suppose we could just go for these. Thick gloves seem to be better, but the price doesn't quite indicate it, you know? Warm gloves are going to give us 8 heat cold protection, but this will give us 10. Going for it. Alright, I probably don't need to carry around my hat anymore, but I love it. We don't need the light tunic. Simple trousers are just not enough. Alrighty. Mr. Skivvy's over there. There we go. Ready to go. This guy. Hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you up and going. Captain Sparrow? No, it's cold in that water. We're gonna go ahead and check the food stores and see what we can get away with from here. Buckets of water are there. We do have some dried meat going. Dried fish meat. Let's do that. We're gonna have so much rotten food here. Definitely not keeping that on hand. Well, yeah, time to process some of these down, right? Let's do that. The roasted fish meat. Would anybody eat this a season away? I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna eat that. Seems like a bad idea. Apples and stuff we can still sit with. That's good to go. Alright. Get ourselves a donkey over here and we'll be set to go. Now, losing some of the honeycomb's not the best, of course, but not going to be the end of the world for us. Berries, we will process those down into dyes. And I suppose I can leave these sticks right here. Oh, Mokosh, what are you doing? Yeah, I see you. There we go. Question to figure out here. Wait, is Nicola not done? Oh, she's still pregnant, still working? Now, I expected her to be out already. We might just finish our 2 sets of armor.
Move on.
Before she has to head off on her leave. Who knows, maybe she's just told the baby it can't come out until she's done. Until she has this armor set completed, set to go. Bless you. There we go. Now let's get some exchanges going on here. Constant refreshing of our compost. Now these are at the 50 mark, so we'll do that. It is a little heavy, but let's just bring it in and be done. That's going to be quite a bit of fertilizer. We do need to take care of our many, many fields, and we have no trouble with this, it turns out, which is great. We'll repair the barn while we're here, and then we'll make sure that we're set to go. And then I'm going to write down notes as I'm... I know I mentioned I was making a farm video a long while back. I gotta get back on it. There's projects that have just been sitting on the back burner and they need to get done. So I gotta get that farming video set. But I also want to make sure that the details in it are worth watching for, you know? So for me, I have to make sure all the information is in it. It's all going to be about timing, because I want to try to help out that min-maxing setup. This playthrough is great for just relaxing, but I do want to make sure that my tips are all about making the most of what you got. And that means knowing a lot. So, it's been good recording information. Keeping the information down, double checking things, seeing what costs more or less, and then how to get grain more efficiently. So that's been fun to do. And the cat says hi. Hope everything goes well for you and yours. By the time this comes out, it'll be stateside, the holiday known as Thanksgiving, and nearly December. So, my goodness, getting late in the year already. I was telling my kiddos that I was looking forward to spring already because I do love me some spring. It is my favorite season. And they were saying, what? No. We're looking forward to winter. We still get to go skiing, we get to do all of this stuff. And so that was a nice reminder of, well, I suppose you're right. There is a lot of fun stuff still to do yet in winter, so shouldn't be in such a hurry to get to spring. And we'll do our best to enjoy the seasons as they are. I don't know. Get some of that dried meat right after handling rotten stuff. Yeah, wash your hands. Oh my goodness. I think we're gonna be in quite a bit of trouble here with this. Alright. Oh yeah, and it's time to repair this beast. Can't leave our barn busted down. There we are. Good. That was quick and easy. We'll need another hammer, and we'll just let Nicola and the crew take care of what they need to take care of. Right, good. And good. Still curious about this whole food storage idea with rot. And again, I get it, but still. There we are. Hopefully I don't have too much more to go. Alright, and oh, this is going to be a full stack. That's not going to be doable then. Alright, Doggy, we have much to do. I wonder if the rats had to eat the rot. Now I would try to make an entire food storage only dedicated to rotten things if that were possible, but they all end up in the same spot, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we are definitely really scant on food right now, aren't we? Oops, we're just going to carry this in and be done with it so we don't have to do multiple trips. Fertilizer, of course. Then, with where we are now, it's time to put together a stable? No, a cow shed. Alright. I don't have enough planks, that's for sure. Sheeps are here. This is a really convenient place for cows. Ah, I know you love your spot, I get it. Fine. Have it your way. Okay, well they're not going to agree to that one. And I don't want to put them in the forest. It really does come down to us having to put them over here then. I mean, it's a good area. Don't get me wrong. Now, cows do love a good wander. And it's going to be good to have some forest space for them too. Yeah, we're not going to... Let's not shortchange ourselves here. It's going to take a while to get enough planks to make this, but it's good for now. And we do want to be sure that we are getting right resources, right time, and be sure that we have plenty of workers taking care of our needs for planks. We should have plenty of woodworkers that I can put on this job. Now, of course, cows do need a good amount of space. I don't want to be stingy. And cows do love a good run that goes into some forest land. Spaces to graze and some spaces to hide in the shade when the seasons are warm. There we go. Yeah, I think we maybe have to look at our gate before we get too much further, huh? Could just do the gate right here, couldn't I? Mm-hmm. There we go. Well, that worked out just fine. Planks. Yeah, we'll need to have a lot of workers on this one. I'm sure we have plenty of logs. What we could do... Oh, I only have you processing. I have you processing planks like mad. Could probably take some people out of mining. We are probably, you know, a little obsessed with stone at this point. Let's churn up a little bit on this. 110 stone should do the job for us. Curious about how much we can get away with here. Tell you what, 100 stone is good. 101 stone is great. There we go. I like that balance a lot better. This guy, Samir, let's get you here and get you working. There we are. And then we'll have more planks as we go. I may have to craft some too, just so we can get things going. There we are. This will be good. This is not enough space in reality, but we are not going to try to get too deep into reality on this. The cows would need a much bigger space. Kind of love the idea of taking this nice shady spot up. We'll put it right here. I think the cat agrees too. Also have to think about where we're going to go with our people as well as we go forward. Since this is going to take on, this is going to have us taking on yet another farm worker. But a farm worker for consistency too. We need somebody to be working in all seasons with some high skill. Oh my goodness. The sheep are definitely on the move today. A lot of talking going on over there. Go ahead and get ourselves a hammer before this turns into a mess of having to remake another hammer yet again. And we do also have a crossbow to try to win back. And we have to go all the way across the map to get it, of course. We'll make some hoods, we'll get some honey together. We'll go to our major mead sellers in the area, or at least people who will be making mead. Sell some honey to them so they can start making their product, and we make our profit. And in due time, we will have our own meadery. And by then, we'll be pretty much set to go. There we are. Now I do want to see, where are we at for this? 68, 2 buildings to go. Mm-hmm. You stay over there. As the sheep are curiously like, what are you doing? This could have been our walkway. You got plenty over there. You kid. Okay. And then it's just a matter of us making sure that we get even more planks as we go. Got a nice rack. Alright, now it's time for some dyes. Really only have just the one little bit, apparently. That is unfortunate. Now, onion-wise, yep. We'll have to take care of that here. We'll have plenty of yellow paint. I think that'll be... I mean, I think we'll get tired of yellow paint at some point, but at least we have it. Thing is repaired well. Things look good. These houses at some point... Actually, funny. Should start separating these out so we have our burgages as well. There we are. Oh, hey, Mokosh, what are you up to? And, yep, this guy leaving sticks behind. Alright, well, we are having trouble with these rats, so we are not going to just... Won't be sitting here not having the trap set. There we are. Yeah, stepping in it. Okay, and people are working over here. That is good. Let's make some hoods to take with us. Perfect. We'll take care of this while she's there. Let's see what we can get away with here. Then we'll head out. We'll make some sales. We're going to want to buy some cows. And then we also have to think about people. Who's going to work these spots? And we do have a lot of future villagers, that's for sure. So down the line, we're going to definitely need a lot more buildings, that's for sure.
Good thing you can safely drink wine while pregnant.
All things in moderation, ma'am. All things in moderation. Let's see. Well, we are going to get ourselves a cow shed.
I wish I could dye the fabrics.
We need to shift where some of the people are at.
Vibrant colors.
And with rye being the season we're in now, and seeing that this type of season, our springs and our autumns are really busy for our village, we'll have to find a way to be sure that we can keep up with the crops. And part of that, I think, will be shifting people out of certain jobs.
Isn't it weird that only women bleed once
we've got
a month
a lot
while
of
no animals do?
Wool. And at this point, probably have a lot more wool thread and wool fabric than we probably need. Well, not wool fabric, because I just used it up on this. We probably have an awful lot of wool sitting around. Probably don't need to emphasize it so much. I could even do a focus time where we have all of our workers just do the one thing. Let's have them all just focus on processing thread into fabric, and then boom, we can have all manner of that wool turned into thread, and then we can just process it out to hoods. That could be a doable thing. Oh, we have lots of options. We'll have to go check on the tree as well. See if we've seen any growth yet. How tall is it now? Nice. Nice. Alright. You take care now. Get a drink of nice fresh water from here. And then I don't want our villagers to run out of water in the middle of us traveling about. At some point, too, we're going to need another iron crossbow. I am a little curious about how it's going to look out there on the road, given that we really haven't seen bandits in quite a while. But we'll see. As if, it seems to have been quite a while, and I kind of wonder. Ooh, I don't have any farmers set for this closer one. Oh, and here I'm looking at these ones like, oh no, I have workers to assign. Right. Let's see you. Oh, that's my lady here. No, it's not. She's up here. She's a beekeeper. That's right. I switched her up. Marigo. Yeah, we'll switch you up, buddy. I think you'll enjoy farming in the small plots more. And you're kind of more like the hobby farmer guy. Wow. Okay, we get 111 of those. Let's put these in a nice container. We'll just imagine that we do have that in some sort of container. Yeah, and then we can head out. Alright. And this time we've definitely got to take care of some of this. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is piling up. Alright, you. Let's go.
Onward.
And wow, hold on. Here I'm talking about, let's check on our tree and see where it's at. Well, it's here. And there we are, our own majestic tree. Very nice. And our own water feature. Looks good. Hey, I think it looks great, you. That seems like it's backwards. There we go. Nothing wrong with having some seating around. A wonderful feature. Give people a chance to take a break and be together in that space. Indeed. Alright. I still need more hop plants, of course. That does just figure. We have such an expansive area that we're working in. A lot of cabbages to harvest too. I think we'll make a lot of food when we come back home. We'll plan on making some major meals for our people. We'll start by getting to Matilda. Our standard, get her some hoods so she doesn't need to make them. It's just our way of checking in. She, of course, is famous in the area for what she makes. And she's got plenty of coin to...
Are you? Good luck.
And I left all the water in my inventory. Who does that? Okay, well, we won't be out too long. I hope. Okay, and we have this Ida person that we're supposed to check in with. Wouldn't be bad to check in here. Let's go to Gastoria. Tempting to take the road, but also very tempting to not get shot with bolts. I don't know. I'm wondering. Do want to get us a crossbow and get that use. Get that thing in use. If memory serves me, and it doesn't, we still have houses to go here. And I do have 2 houses that we can put people into. Okay. 18, but no farming skill. And a lot of 2s out here. Lots and lots of 2s out here. I don't think we have any singletons anymore. We're now at the point where we are set. Everybody's got a partner.
Hello.
How are you doing, Aubrey? I know you will be ready for that. Couple
There.
hoods.
Good luck.
Ooh, I better get the rest of the honeycomb from our friend here and get ourselves in. Oh gosh, I should have ridden you right into town. And we don't have the merchant in town. That's too bad. But we'll get there.
Help best goods in the realm.
Oh wow, he's got coin to spare. Perfect. All right,
Hello there.
7,000
See you
is
soon.
not bad. We're getting somewhere. Now, what we can do though, double check how much it'll cost per cow. We can start small too. We could even start with.
How can I?
We could even start with the young. That should be okay. A couple hoods for you.
I help you? Good
Oh,
luck.
I don't know, friend. Wow, that's 1,000. I am a cheapskate, it turns out. But also, let's see here. Calf, we could get a male, and we could get a female. I do think we'll save ourselves a little bit of coin and do that. There we are. Now we will need a bull. Should we buy one actual full-grown? Yes. Okay. Now, of course, we have given ourselves a problem. And you there, you are working in the pigsty. I think we're okay for now. We don't really need the pigsty as much anymore. I think we're doing okay on getting ourselves plenty of fertilizer at this point. There we go. We'll go cowshed for you. And then it's a matter of deciding what we're going to do with that. It's going to be all milk all the time. There we go. And because we only have a single female, we only have one heifer, so we better just let it be. We aren't going to produce too much for now. It's okay. We're going to get there. That's true. Oh, and look at that. I was talking about how I needed to make sure I had water for my villagers and didn't put the buckets in there, and sure enough, now they need water. Oh, man. Oops. That's... I gotta tell you, that was silly.
How are you?
Nope.
Take care.
We'll be back. That's, mistakes were made.
Oh, it's you again.
I gotta tell you, the amount of forgetting.
Giddy up.
And I might as well, I'm gonna be authentic with y'all. I forget this stuff all the time. Oh my goodness. Oof, right through the door. Going through the village at breakneck speeds on a donkey. No crow is safe. Oh, yeah, right. I probably should remind myself to take these things. There we go. Ha. Now we have water. Okay.
Let's go.
I think it'll all work out okay. me and my memory. It'll all work out okay in the end. I think we'll be okay. Let's just hope for the best. We have a fine hood left. That's not bad. And then anything else we can sell. We have clay. And that's good. Oh, there we are. Let's take the coin with us. And it's going to be worthwhile to have the coin, or sorry, not the coin, but also some more arrows. We should definitely get out there. Look at that. Unset. Could sell more fishing spears. That's spears. It sounded like I said spheres. Hops. I think we'll sell some of these as well. We do have people who make beer, and it's good to get them some resources. And I tell you, the leather. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're doing okay on manure. I mean, honestly. Don't really think we need to struggle with that so much. And of course the rot, darn it. That's unfortunate. Some bags can go, why not? Oh my gosh, we are good on stone. Yeah, that's funny that we're out of straw. I mean, that's just kind of funny. Finally, we're doing great on wheat again as well. Okay, it looks like we're doing okay. lots of wool. Yeah, that's one of those issues. Man, the price tag on that. Should wear my rich coat and look all like super fancy, right? All right, Mokash. We have much to do.
Let's go.
We have a hop shipment to make. And I could also do more... also take more honeycomb out there. We haven't really finished getting our resources out to the people who make mead. And honestly, for us, the honeycomb is not really something that we need to keep. Alright, let's get all of our purchases in. Ah! Could also buy some more hop seedlings. That could be good, right? Get those orchards completely set? Mm-hmm. That would be good. We'll end up having to come back through here anyhow. So let's see how that goes for us. Alright, so it's going to be a bit of travel here.
How is life treating you?
I really think that if we're going to do this, Czarnica is definitely cheaper to get to than Hornica, but Hornica's got a tavern that is famous, and, you know, we gotta honor the fact that our lovely wife has a history with one of the people here, and it's good to honor the honor this village and keep those connections strong and secure. So we gotta make sure that we have plenty of mead here. You there.
Oh,
Tell me what you got, and I think you wouldn't mind taking some of those in your travels, I'm sure.
It's you again.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
but you aren't going to want much else. Now, where is our bartender? Barkeep, where are you at? That's Kestrel. We don't need her. Interesting. Where is my barkeep at this time? Oh, she just decided she doesn't want to...
Oh, it's
What are you doing way over here? You got a whole lot of people coming into the bar. There we are. She's not going to want the bags.
You again. Good luck.
Yep. Oh,
Hello
do I
there.
ask? What do you need help with? Fancy food, rare ingredients, What do you need? Ah, jeez. Probably shouldn't have done that. But that's it? Egg and meat. I hate to be that guy, but, where's my guy? Here you go.
how are you? Whatever you need, I got it.
Here's some egg. Here, guy. Probably be helpful.
So long.
Helga, I'm gonna be honest with you. This was a silly quest. Here you go. Aw, thanks. Okay. That was, I don't know, nice to help somebody out and have it work out so well. Alright, with that, we've made a good bit of coin. Wait a minute. I would say if memory serves me, but we know how that goes. Alright, y'all. Oh. Now, okay, it is what it is. 30. Oh, man. There we go, Lambert. He's got fishing, he's got farming. Oh, wow. Fishing and farming. I tell you what, Lambert.
How are you?
You're in. We could use you. I'm going to say right now, we definitely need you. Since we have a whole lot of farming that we need to have done. You go for it, guy. It's a bit of a walk to get home, but I think you'll love it. I gotta get me home. Now we could make lanterns with our honeycomb too, right? Oh gosh, how you doing? What time is it now? Oh, it's getting late.
Oh, it's you again.
I do need a ride, and I'm thinking, well, we'll just go to Raven's End. We're not going to plant our hops tonight, are we? I really don't think so. It is late. Let's just double check and make sure things are in good repair in this area. Alright, that's good. Nice. We'll just do a little bit of work over here. Oh my, you're still out and about. Dear me, sheep, you should be going to sleep. Start counting yourselves. That'll help out. We'll get this boundary between the two of them set. We don't need to have any trouble between the animals, although I don't really think these two fairly passive animals would have much trouble with one another. There we are. Nice. All right. Now I didn't get to Ida yet. That's unfortunate. We'll get there though. With this, I say, how about we take and we make a collection of things here. There we go. Start there. And let's go make a little bit of dye. Now, I think we're close enough to the storage, the resource storage that is, that we'll pull the bulls in. But honestly, I'm not fully sure. Okay, good. That he is allowing us to pull him in. And we're short on bulls, of course. There we go. Now, I am going to let you know that I'm going to raise the buildings limit on my game. So, just so you know, next time you see in the recording, I'm going to end up raising the limit on buildings. I want to make sure that we can build more. So, the amount of buildings I get, why they have the limitation, and it's fine, it's good, right? But I do want to have more. I want our village to be able to expand really well, so we're going to just raise that limit. Now we have a lot of onion. Okay, that's good to know. Should just make a ton of clay bowls. That would be a good move. That way we have tons of dye ready for when we do this work. How late are we talking here? Oh dear, yeah, it's getting late. Let's throw a little bit of clay. Not for too long, but let's throw a bit of clay. Just so we can get some bowls ready for next time. We're ready for all of the different dyes that we want to make and start coloring up this village. Oh, since we have our cowshed, and autumn is going to be a nice steady season, a good productive season for farming. And there's a lot of things we can do right now. I think we'll stay building in autumn, but in wintertime, then it's going to be all about upgrading those houses. It's going to be all about painting, since the white color of the snow is going to help bring out that paint, and I think that's going to be really nice. Since we have so much stone, we'll be able to upgrade our houses as well. We have tons of logs, so I'm not really nervous about that. And that is one of the limiters, is just having the resources on hand. Of course, planks, we're in a not great spot for planks. And our workers are not terribly productive on that right now. It does take a lot of time. I'll probably end up having our character make a number of planks so that we can just get ourselves rolling into upgrading our homes and being sure that we can wrap up a lot of our construction that we're up to. You may have noticed the audio is definitely better this time around. I double checked with my software and I think the filters just weren't turned on. So you were hearing the room without the filters I've turned on to ensure that you don't get odd echoes or strange tones. And my voice is not perfect, so I do try to make sure that it gets a balance to it. So a little less nasally and more so in that mid-range. We'll make 2 more bowls and call it even, because at this point it's getting pretty late. Racemir is tired. No reason to make this poor guy stay up all night. What time is it? Oh dear. 11 o'clock. Ah. For a hard worker like him, we should probably get him some rest. There we go. Now we're taking care of some of these rats. Ugh, ugh. Now, I would never, in a million years, keep the rat meat. Too much risk of disease and other assorted nastiness. Nope, I'm gonna resist the urge to go ahead and harvest all that. But I think tomorrow we'll get back to our basics. I think we're gonna go and we're gonna do some farming. Get our hands dirty again, right? Amerigo's enjoying it. We can too. Get a quick drink. It's nice, fresh water. And whoop. Gotta sneak in quiet like. There we go. Ah, okay. Tiny houses, huh? Let's see here. Do I have a spear? Well, I do, of course. I have a really deadly one. Alright, y'all. This is it. Preparing to freeze my legs off. Alright, now let's go put our clothes out and dry them off. Oh. Alright. Cook ourselves up a little bit of food here. That's how you do it. Beautiful day. Bright, sunshiny day. My goodness. Nice to see that bright sunshine. Alright, there are a lot of houses that are small here. We don't need to keep them in these tiny little houses. These tiny houses. We need to upgrade them. Mokash, we have work to do. It's been a while since we've harvested, and we're not gonna shy away from hard work. Our villagers will see what we're about. Lead by example. Lead with care. Of course, Amerigo's probably going to come out here and say, "What are you doing? This is my work." Oh, overloaded. We'll make our character walk slow to simulate this idea about having to walk with carrying too much, huh? Yeah. Oh gosh, I am disappointed. Where are you? Oh my goodness. Taking sweet time. Just like a donkey. Nice, look at that. That's satisfying. Ay. What are you doing, donkey? Oh, yeah, man, I tell you, that's just... By the time you get here, I'll be done. Okay, we'll take care of this here. Then we can move Amerigo onto another area. Or we just let him continue to work in this area and just take care of the fertilizer. Just preparing for the seasons. There we are. Look at that. Two little rogue plots there. Good to see you might make it there, Mokash. There we are. Let's do this. I think Mokash is confused. I don't think Mokash wants to work today. I think Mokash wants a day off. I'll give you a nice cabbage if you just get over here and help out. Oh, there you are. Thanks. Well, thanks, buddy. Good to see ya. Couldn't have done it without ya. Alright, let's get out of here. Right now, I would love it if you'd keep coming over here. There we go. Oh dear. Oh no. There we go. Sometimes, gotta take advantage of that teleporting nature of the donkey.
Where's Harley? Even when there was just a light breeze.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There's a character in here who... That's funny. This is definitely... There used to be a person whose dialogue was, "The wind is howling last night," or something like that. And they always would say those same lines. It was pretty funny. Because it never seemed to change. It was just always howling. Alright, now that we have our onions and we have all of our things, let's see. We don't have a lot of meat. But we do have a lot of veggies. We can make a lot of vegetable soup, that's for sure. Stew. We could make stew, that'd be good. Pottage is always good, but we don't have a lot of... Soup is good, but again, we don't really have a lot of those items. We do have a lot of this. So let's make some veggie soup. Keep our people healthy with vegetables. And it's just the right time of year to have this kind of stuff, you know? Nice, toasty, warm meal. Something comforting to eat. Sit by the fire with your people. At the tavern, which we'll eventually have. Speaking of which, we're gonna need to have a spot reserved for the tavern. Right now, there's not really a good space in the village proper for our tavern for our villagers, and not just the outside area tavern. So that is a thing to solve. We'll need a tavern here, we'll need plenty of space for it. I rather love the idea of focusing it in on the spot that we started. Have it sit right by the water, with that view of the lake. I think that's the way to go. And then we can keep it by the kitchen and by the well. Probably not on the shoreline side of the road though. I don't think there's enough space over there. But we can see. There we go. We'll get up to 20 and then we'll call it good enough. Now I do think we're out of flour. That'll be a worthwhile thing to check on in a moment. That way we keep our workers working. There we are. Now we already had a nice meal of fish. So we can just leave this for our people. There we are. Get to resource storage, drop off some things. Allow people to have time to finish up what they're working on. Should probably look at the different work sites to see what's going on. Of course, things are in disrepair. That's gonna be okay. The sewing hut is out of resources. Ah, yeah, I haven't done flax in a bit. If that be the case, then we just maximize wool thread. No reason why we can't do that. And she's still making flatbread and white bread. But I only have you working at 10%. And that was after... Oh, you know, that was silly. I was looking into seeing which one was better, and then I got distracted and never raised it. How silly is that? So 3 versus 2. Now, of course, I don't remember which one was better. How sad is that? 3 versus 2. This is 90 food. And it was only... Oh no, I'm sorry, 3 versus 1. 24 food. So that puts us at... Well, no, that's not going to be good enough. Even at 3 of them, it's not better. Well, that being the case, let's go back and do this right. Ay, that explains why we're not out of things. We're going to focus on just white bread. There we are. Now, where are we at? Iron bars, good. Still making good progress. Oh, today's the day. We'll have our other set of elite armor. It's gonna be good to go. And we have our guy making wood bowls, which is good. We need a few of these. Oh no, I don't actually... Wait, something is amiss here. Yeah, we do have a gentleman working here. Clay bowls, we're making a few here. This is 5, that's good. And we're just keeping it simple. That's good. Let's just go for that. Ooh. We'll need straw. I know that we're low on straw. And it's only because it's just sitting in the wrong space. Oh, I'm gonna probably whack a sheep. I'm gonna not do that. There we go. Okay. Good to go. Okay. With that, let's size up this tavern. That house is going to be upgraded. All of the small houses, we need to change it. Okay. What's up, dude? Now, I wouldn't mind. We could put the tavern here. And that would be right by the water. That's not bad. And we'll have to move this home, of course. And here's our home. And that's not going to change, I don't think. Do see this as a good opportunity to... No. We're not going to move the home. No, we're not. What we're going to do is... Oh, yeah? We're going to do this. Ugh. Planks are going to be the limiting factor. Here we are. That's what's going to happen. Now, of course, it does say we're out of planks, so that'll be a problem to solve in a moment. We're going to make this house, and we'll do a little rotating, because right now it's not going to be facing the way I want it to face. And we're going to move the people out of the house next door right into here. That's how we're going to handle this. And with this, we'll be able to also get a much better home for them, which would be nice. Save us, of course, a lot of heating needs, but also it's helpful for them to have a home that helps them feel more safe and secure. Our village needs to look more like it makes sense, and that it is a proper village. We've had these people living in tiny homes for a while. Now I do really like that style. I like how the timbers look, so we're gonna go with that. It does decrease our percentages a bit, but we're not exactly playing this to max out things or to min-max the whole way. There we go. It's good to see that we're producing so much stone so we can make sure that we can decorate this village rather well. There's been a lot of time going into that. And we'll do a bit of a flyover today, how about? I'll do some work on the village and then we'll do a little bit of that flyover idea. And check out some of the stuff going on. Animal feed. In due time. Okay. Take down that one, and then we'll get this one going. Oops. Boom. There we go. Almost have enough. Almost. Ooh, nice job, people. Good timing. Okay, let's go do a little woodworking ourselves. Craft some planks. Work with our team. Oh, too far away. Hey, you there. Watch out. Hi there. I know, but it's okay. Nope, apparently too far away from the resource storage. That resource storage needs some better range, that's for sure. I spent enough time, now we have more planks now. Nicola's workshop. I love that this worked out the way it did.
Hey, I was using that.
I know it. I believe you too. Alright, let's craft 467 planks here. Woo! That's gonna be good. We'll get ourselves all set for all of these planks to get that building done. I'll see if we can get, oh, let's just get a few more. You know, let's make sure that we have enough for 2 houses. Finish 2, tear down 2, and relocate some families. That way we can get them into the better homes and then get to a point where we're going to be upgrading those homes. Get a better insulation. Got tons of limestone sitting around. It's going to go fast. It's okay. It's going to look nice. And it's about time we focused on the village. We've been doing a lot of work just keeping up with the work around us. Sometimes it's good to focus inside. Focus on what's needed within, so that we can do our best without. Truly the same for us as people. It's good to focus on what's going on inside of us, so that we can help to focus on what we can do outside of us. We can't take care of others if we haven't taken care of ourselves. As I'm sure you've heard, it is oh so important. Make sure that you give yourself time and space. Make sure that you give yourself grace, and that you allow yourself to have time to relax in spaces, and just give yourself moments as well. Sometimes it's easy to give, and it feels good. But gotta be sure that you're taking care of yourself as well. There we are. Boom. Nice. And then a wood pile will look kind of scant. I was hoping it would look a little more together, but it's not as much as it can hold. There we go. Interesting. It's not showing that they're in the resource storage. That is not that was not what I expected. I expected those to be a part of the resource pool, if you will. So, we'll have to fix that. Oops. Suppose I could just carry him along with me anyway. Here we are. Now with this, and we are still at our normal building limit at this time, so we'll take care of switching that out later. And for now, we'll just be sure that we get rid of a structure after building a structure. Yeah. Ooh, I didn't finish the internal work on this home. Let's get in there. Get the rafters up. There we are. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, who lives here? Jaramira and Zamir. Okay. Let's go. Wait, what? Only him? Oh, he didn't decide to... Okay, so they're a fresh couple then. Hold on. What was her name again? Oh my goodness. I have no memory when it comes down to it. Ramira. Yeah. Interesting. How did I... No, second guessing. Good. There we go. And the two of you are lumberjacks, which is perfect because that's exactly your workstation over there. Nice. Now, did I leave anything good? Good. Okay. Ah! Swing and a miss. That's it. Bring him. Might need me a donkey in a moment. There we go. Let's drop these here. And yeah, I definitely could have. There are certain things that I should have not carried with me. Oh, yes. There we go. Alright, you. I feel like if I do this now, I'm going to forget, but we will confront that in a little while, right? Alright. With that, we'll have you hold on to all the dyes, all the stuff that's not needed. There we go. Nice. Now with this one, I am going to move this one though. Because we're going to turn it sideways. Ooh, tree, that explains it. There we are. Oh, hi. We'll have this as a part of the bend, and then this house here. Yeah, we're gonna need to build the new one, right? Is there anybody in this house, or is this one of my? Okay, this is one of my. Wait a minute, did that say minor? Oh, you silly man. Okay, it is what it is. We'll take care of this. Okay, I just need these in my inventory so I can do the work over here. We're just gonna go for it from here. We're building the home over where it would have been through a renovation, right? We're making a renovation to expand this home. And let's not run out of hammers in the process. I hear you, Mokosh, I hear you. Nice hearing the breeze. It's just a good sound. By now, I'm guessing most of our field work is getting completed. Still have a whole nother day to go. I'm curious though, I think it might be worth checking on Nicola. I always do that. That's it. No more. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, now, instead, let's make sure we're getting iron bars made. And we have one more really important thing that we need from her. Right. Tell you what. It's time to go to it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, of course we're set here. That technology goes quick. Where are we at to this one? Yes, I do want the iron shears. I think that's really worthwhile. Now, where is that iron crossbow? Yes. And the iron bolt. That's where we're at. It's good to finally be at a part where we are able to buy ourselves better things. And I know that she wants to make us some cool armor, but it's not who we are. We aren't a person who has learned on any of those resources. We have never used armor, so we're not a soldier. And it is different. Wearing armor is not just a casual thing. You don't just put on armor and suddenly magically you're good at wearing it or able to navigate within it. I can get up to 1.6, but we just need to get a set of that. And before Nicola goes off and as her kiddo, get that work started here. And that's where we want to be at. Now we'll be ready to take on bandits. Perfect. Good, 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 good. Now it's telling me I'm running out of resources, but I don't see what. So I'll just continue on. As if all is well. And now we can turn in our quest. That's going to be really satisfying. And Nicola, of course, makes the finest. It's going to put us on the map, though. It's good and it's bad at the same time. Because once the king sees the quality that she builds with, or that she builds, not that she builds with, but that she creates, I don't know how that's going to go for us. Ideally, because the king likes us so much, he'll just simply want to contract through us and not snag our best blacksmith and inventor. So let's hope for that one. Another hammer down. Well, we're getting there. A few more planks to go, and then we'll be all set. There we go. Oh. Oh, good. We still have a bunch of planks. Nice. I'm glad they're producing so quick now. Hmm, 8. I think they'll actually get there. I believe we'll be at 12 before we're done hammering this one out. Ooh, I was wrong. Aha. There we are. Let's go and let's get ourselves set. With a few more oh, you sir. I know. Don't...
Really
oh, wait, wait. Nope, I don't need to interrupt you. I take it all back, man. I take it all back. You're good. Do your thing. That's it. Yeah, it is just a thing there, Mokash. That's it. That's the thing. It's just getting our work set and done. A moment ago I clicked on this, and you'd think my brain would remember it, but I don't. Nidal and Chistawa. I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. You there. Yes. Okay, now, did I do that thing where I have a whole bunch of random junk in my inventory? Yes, I did. Here we go. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Have ourselves a little snack. You know what? And this is just in time for them to have a kiddo. There we go. Boom. Okay. Pretty sure we're gonna get overloaded here, but we got time. Oh, that was pretty close, actually. You there. Tell you what. I know that this is a lot, but you can do it. Now, with this, we can move you back to your original spot, which is a wonderful little space. Ah, there we go. Wonderful. Now, of course, you there. Well, actually, no, this can't stay. No, that cannot stay, unfortunately. Now, based upon how things are looking here, burgages are kind of limited. Got this burgage, which is a whole lot of workshopping, and that's okay, but that's a lot. I think maybe, and we had the resource storage here. This was a good place for it. Wouldn't mind keeping it here. I do need a home, another spot for a home. Our home is here. I mean, I could continue building down the way. Or we can even have a home right here. This is the work area for that. I mean, let's see here. The resource storage will take up this whole chunk. could have a spot right here on the hill. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Awful distant from a lot of things, though. And this would make sense that we could have the wood splitter here. Maybe I'll do that then. A little concerned that we are too far away from where we'll need to do our plank work, so let's check on that in a moment here. Before we do that, though, let's get ourselves a drink of water. It is the end of the day for our people. And I do want to have our wife turn in the quest for us. Ah! Sorry. Yep. My bad. Where is she? Gosh, good lord, she's way up on the hill over there, I'm sure. Okay. Here's my thought. Oops, sorry for all the spinning and running. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for that. I know that can be dizzying. I apologize for that. We're going to make some more planks. Here's the master plan. We're going to make the planks. We're going to finish the fence work that needs to be done for the sheep, since that's kind of just sitting there waiting to be done. And it's nice to have that project complete. Otherwise, it's going to be season after season after season of just trying to get that one done. So, let's really push this. Get ourselves in a spot where that is done. And then, we'll be sitting at the end of autumn tomorrow. We can wrap up any issues we have with our farmland. We'll also be able to take an inventory of our people to say, it looks like we need more people working in this spot or this spot, and we can also get ourselves ready for the wintertime. I'd say tomorrow, my goal, I want to make sure we get limestone. So I believe right now I'm going to switch a few people from their certain jobs. Like our gentleman that I discovered is a miner. Now I'm hoping he's a miner at the excavation shed and not a miner at the mine proper across the way. That would be a real bummer. I also have a plan in the back of my mind to add farmland to our outpost, since over time, as the outpost grows, it needs to start being survivable in that area. And I think Nimrod, who is kind of our outpost head along with Nicola, they've decided that a kind of like a committee is kind of the way they want to run things. They want to have a council that informs and that they check in with us here, but they're essentially the ones in charge of decision making there. But they work together through it. And around here we're starting to get to a point where it's Racemir and our lovely wife, and Amerigo has become a major portion of that because he has great sense of the world and it helps to have his perspective. As well, we have our first villager, the builder, from ways back, a long ways back. All their perspectives add to what we do, so that we're not really a kingship. I mean, with what's happening with the war, what's happening with all of the refugees and relocations of people, the idea that kings make choices that are just serving them is not sitting well with them. Go, take that, and that. Let's see here, maybe I can drop just a couple key things with you. Let's drop a couple logs here so we're set, and we're going to drop off a few of these items in the bin. Storage, that is. Go from there. And what's fun is, historically speaking, one of the earliest republics in history, other than, of course, the Greeks, one of the first early examples of having a system of governance that is more so like a Congress and more so like a group of representatives of people, was actually in Poland. And not a history, I will hope that people point out more details of history, but as I recall, there is quite a lot of history in Poland about having a republic and representation. And unfortunately, over time, being surrounded by adversaries who like to claim territory makes it tricky to constantly have a system of governance that stays stable for a long period of time. Alright, you. Let's see how far we can get today. Tonight, I should say. I'll be looking forward to getting our hop seedlings and our wrapping up of our hop trellises over on the hill over by where our tavern will ultimately be for the outer one. Looking forward to seeing that all completed. As far as technology is concerned, we've come a long way. We've gotten a lot of our resources in. We've done a lot of creating of things. We, of course, aren't by trade a smith or a builder, so that sets us back a bit, so we can't just create willy-nilly. And I can't just have my character build a ton of random things to then get us closer to having that technology done. But we have done a great job of building. I love the background for Racemir being kind of linked to the storyline. So I've definitely enjoyed having the farmer as the background with the hunter, which is exactly what Racemir is in our game. And I've really enjoyed that as a process for this playthrough. I think doing it all again, and I know I've said this in previous videos, I kind of want to do the builder. There we are. The builder background. Or not the builder, I should say. A smith. Famous smith who ends up in the area. We should put these all in the resource storage, as I think that would be fun, and that will definitely be one of those min-max playthroughs where it's going to be all about trying to get as quick as possible, because we can with that kind of playthrough and that kind of background. It's so funny that I carry around this plantain, honestly. It makes me giggle every time I see it, and every time I see it and I'm not willing to put it away, because it's used for healing, and I know I need to remember to have that there, but we don't use any potions for stuff. So, potions are special items. Okay, now we're gonna sneak in here. And we're gonna get this part of the fencing done. No need for wolves. I mean, we have calves, so I'm a little worried about that. A little anxious as a farmer to have ourselves building this area, and we know that there are wolves not that far away. We do have people on the lookout. I mean, that is a part of what we're doing, but I mean, they are sneaky creatures. It's good to also make sure we upgrade things here. Calves are young, you know, we don't need them. We don't need them getting too cold. I'd say it's been quite a productive season, or at least partway through the season. Now, I did not get to the flyover during the day here, so what I'm going to do is there will be another episode in the future that will be, you know, a full episode of this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my game here, and I'm going to just advance to the next day, and I'm going to do a flyover. And that's how we're going to wrap this up here. We'll check out what things look like, just as a quick wrap-up. Oh, we need to talk to our wife about turning in that quest, too. Better get on that quick before she goes to bed. There we are. Now, I would very much like to finish up a lot of that fence work. And I am very tempted just to wrap it up in the night here. We would need to get all of our planks done, that's for sure, and also just get up there and hammer it out. Lady!
Hello, handsome.
I have a favor to ask of you. You inform the Herald? You are amazing. Thank you, my love.
Goodbye.
Yes! Look at that. That's very satisfying. So tell you what, here's what we're going to do. This will be a little extended, and if you're still here, thanks for staying around. Glad to have you here. We're just going to finish this up. We're going to complete the fencing so it's done, and so that we can move on tomorrow, and with the flyover we can have the fencing completed. We're just going to have that be a part of this. I want to make sure that we just get this done. It'll be nice to see it. It'll be good to see what the cowshed looks like, what it looks like with our fold. I wouldn't mind putting the hop plants in just so we have those completed, but we might just have to leave that partial for now, and that we can do another flyover later. And now that we've got our homes set, I'm happy for that. There'll be a whole lot of just decorating around the village that we can do. And we can make it look nice. We can add some bushes, we can add some saplings here and there, and now we get to be intentional about where we plant our trees, which is really exciting. I'm looking forward to expanding that central walkway and making sure that there are plenty of trees in the area as we come in. We may have taken down a lot of this forest because we needed to expand, we needed the logs, and we were building in that area at one point and using the field space there quite extensively. Now we can kind of get back to the point where we can restore what was once forest land, bring it back to what it was at one point, and have us living in harmony with it. I know that we're going to have a lot of planks to go, so that is just what it is. And as we sit here and wait, I hope you say encouraging things to yourself. And as you take the time in your life and your days, if things are frustrating and it is easy for us to criticize ourselves, remind yourself of the things you have done that are successful. And there are things that you've done that are successful. There always are. Sometimes it's okay just to focus on the smaller things that are good and not focus on these grand things that haven't happened yet. And even if there are grand things, huge things that you want to be accomplishing, they can wait. What are some of the smaller steps that have gotten you where you are? What are some of the simple victories that have happened in a day-to-day that you've done that you can focus on to say, you know what, this is okay. This is good. I've done plenty of things. I've done challenging things. I've done hard things. And sometimes it's just enough to say, you know what, I made it through the day. It wasn't a good day, but here I am on the other side of that day. It's good to be here. I'm happy to have you here, no matter what your lot in life is. I hope it goes well for you. I'm proud of you. It helps to hear that. Know that that just doing what you do is great. Keep doing the things you do. And remember to take pride in the things you do. Oh, a new level of extraction. And I know there will be great things that you are accomplishing. I believe in you. Please do the same for yourself. I am, of course, breaking my rules right here, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Let's just get this done. Not far away from having fence work done. I think one of the next major things we need is it would be really helpful for us to have some lighting out here. And maybe an actual factual roadway rather than us just assuming people will walk on the grass to get here. Oh gosh, just in time. Appreciate you, buddy. There we are. I believe it. We're gonna rule against that idea. We're just gonna go ahead and build. I think we're probably gonna need more planks though. Now I know it's getting late here, so we'll have to do something about that. Get our character to rest here. There we are. Now we're not too far off, but it is. And as I look at it, it is late. And there's no way we can just keep going with this, so we'll wrap it up tomorrow. Can't break my own rules too much, otherwise it stops being a casual playthrough and it starts being a very not casual playthrough, right? And that was part of our thing, right? Is that we want to make it this be an actual factual casual playthrough. Not a rush. We're not in a hurry. Now, figure out how to get this back here. I think part of our problem is that this roadway is now built up to it. But that isn't going to function quite the same anymore. Grabbed it from the side of it. It's going to be a bit tricky. Now we got to see what we can do to rotate it in. Now, this should be it right there. There we are. It's good to have that back in its original space again. No reason for us to make it be crazy. Alright, y'all. What you'll see next is the fly-through, or flyover. Thanks for being here. Be well. And here we are. Let's take off. Rising up. And then looking around. There's the wood splitter and the resource shed. Here's our log-in camp that extends outwards into the forest over here. This is not an area that we emphasized the last time, but it does look good. There's the start of the fencing. There's our field, well, not fields, but there's our pastures. And then the orchards, the original orchards from up here. And it does look like right here with that orchard, I believe we could even put a house right there. And maybe that'll be a good move, that we can have a person's home going this way, and that can be a part of their burgage. And then on the hill, there we have our mining area. There we have our resource stalls. It looks so scant right now without the tavern, but the tavern's on the way. And then our village, here we are, seeing what we have here. And then let's continue on a little bit here. There's the lake, of course. No house in the middle yet, but we'll get there. And now, another perspective. Here we are above our tree that we planted, and we'll expand here. We'll get some more trees in this area. There's the fields in the distance. Village has come a long way. There's the barn that sits in its own little space. It needs some things around it to make it look like it makes sense. You can't tell the burgage. You can't tell the divides on the burgages. That's something we need to work on. And I do love that home right there. The one with the sewing hut built onto it. I think it looks nice. And there we are. There's a home sitting out here in the forest that we will expand into as we go once the building limits on a higher setup. Now right out there, there's a nice little piece of territory out there. I'm very tempted to build a small house up there as a little refuge, away from things. Take care, y'all. Make sure you take the time to go to small spaces that give you joy as well. Take care.